What is it, be back in the video? Today's video, man. Don't mind me. I'm just a little sick still, but I wanted to make this video as an update just for Bo6 coming out here in 7 days. Um, some huge stuff got announced today that I wanted to just kind of make a video on to kind of fill you guys in so you guys know ahead of time. So, without further ado, let's hop into all the information that has been announced. Starting the 21st of October, which is in a few days. I think it's like, what, 3.5, 4 days. The new updated UI for Modern Warfare 3, Warzone 1, Black Ops 6, etc. will be going live. And you'll be able to preload that on the 20th or 21st, depending on where you are time zone wise. Some other things that have been announced. First off, the HUD for Black Ops 6 Zombies will have character portraits added to the lower left corner by default, general alignment and color adjustments made across the entire HUD. There's also perk icons now positioned closer together. Zombies and specific widgets added for certain certain things in game. Now it's unclear if we're going to see different presets from the multiple presets. It's unclear, but nonetheless, here they are. These are all the gobblegums that will be available for purchase in the in-game zombie store. So, again, unclear how these will be earned in-game, but I'm assuming there'll be some type of in-game currency that you can use. Maybe they'll use salvage or something. You can maybe. I've always wanted to see them use salvage in another way other than just stuff for a match. So, like, actually exfilling with salvage would be a really cool thing. So it's very likely that that could be a thing, but I don't know. But anyway, here's all the rare ones. We have stock option, Killjoy, anywhere but here, cashback, temporal gift, arsenal acceleration, and shields up. We have, by the way, blues are rares, purples are epics, legendaries are orange, and ultras are a dark red-orange color. Just for y'all to know. Some of the epics we have are Who's Keeping Score, Free Fire, Nowhere But Here, Soda Fountain, Profit Sharing, Respin Cycle, and Exit Strategy. The legendary is Idle Eyes, Wall Power, Phoenix Up, Crate Power, On the House, Wall to Wall Clearance, Emanation Liquidation. Then we have, for Ultra, we have Perkaholic, we have Near Death Experience, Hidden Power, Wonder Bear, and Raindrops. And they have two special ones coming, kind of like how Black Ops 3 and 4 did, I think. Well, not 4, but I know Black Ops 3 did for a fact. Have like a Whimsical ones. You get these for like either pre-ordering or like back in the day it was for pre-ordering or buying DLCs, etc. The Whimsical, what we're getting, the two we're getting are the Newtonian Negation and Indigestion. They appear to be zombies falling from the sky, and then Indigestion seems to be a farting. I guess the zombies fart when you kill them or something. I don't know. It's pretty thick. These are all the operators available, at least in the zombie screen of Black Ops 6. By the way, all this information is coming from, I believe, data miners as well as the blog, that Zombies blog that I dropped today as well. So we have a bunch of characters. They don't have the names, but we have Weaver as one of the main characters. You can see we have obviously Woods, Park, the Vault Edition characters, which, by the way, I did get at the Vault, so I'll be showcasing all the Vault stuff in the main game when it launches. I didn't have it for the beta, but I was able to get it today, so I have it saved on my account, so when it comes out, I'll have a video out on those as well. But there seems to be, I would say, about 15 operators, so we're launching with quite a few operators. But their names are not listed, so I can't say those. Tacticals have been officially confirmed for multiplayer and zombies. We have concussion, smoke, stims, decoys, and shocks. The special zombies that are, the tacticals that are for zombies only. We have the monkeys and we have the Casimirs are back. So glad to see they're not going anywhere. For lethals, for multiplayer and zombies, we have Impact Grenade, Molotov, and Blast Trap and Combat Axe, which we saw that in the beta. Some of those, and then for lethals, I believe this is for zombies and multiplayer as well. We also have frags, sticky grenade, C4, and thermals. So pretty cool there. There are 108 aguments to unlock and earn Black Ops 6 Zombies at launch. I believe, if I remember correctly, aguments are basically another thing to grind towards to make each perk better, each weapon better, etc. Perk-a-Cola's 8. Perk-a-Cola's 8 each with 6 aguments, so 48. Ammo mods 5, which have 6 for each one, so 30. We have field upgrades. We have 5 of those, and we have 6 per one of those, so we have 30. These, the way they showcased it in this build blog, the unlock menu to like look at these, it looks very, very similar to Assassin's Creed Valhalla's perk system almost. Like has triangles and it's like a patterns. It's just pretty sick. I think it's a cool UI, and I can't wait to really mess with these and kind of get into them. The 8 perks that we'll have at launch will be Juggernaut, Quick Revive Speed, Stamina, PhD, Deadshot Daiquiri, Elemental, and Melee Machado. Again, Elemental, in my opinion, is one of the most useless perks. Just bring back Double Tap, please. I don't know one person who runs Elemental and actually like uses it. You know what I mean? Like most times you have your ammo mod ready, so I don't get it. But that could just be me. So the loadouts for Black Ops 6 Zombies will be comprised of the following: you have a primary weapon, you have a melee weapon, you have a field upgrade, a tactical, a lethal, and a gobble gun. So you will not have access to a secondary weapon other than a melee, at least for loading in. So keep that in mind. But it definitely looks a lot like Cold War system, except now you see gobble guns as well within the customization screen. And that is it. That is everything that was released today in the blog. Like I said before, the UI update will drop here on the 21st. That will basically get you, if you download that and you have Bo6 installed or purchased on your account, that will install, and then you'll be pretty much ready for launch. The launch windows are kind of weird for this year, so they are roughly midnight on the 24th should be when your console is going live for Bo6. But if you obviously want to do all the stuff to change to New Zealand, you can do that, and you'll probably play as early as the afternoon of the 24th, so a couple hours ahead of time. It just really depends on if you want to go through all that trouble to do that. Depending on how it works this year, I'm not sure if I will. I think last year I did it, but it was really easy last year. Last year, all you had to do is change your Activision account. But this year, it looks like you have to change your PSN and your Activision. And if you're on Xbox, you have to change. I think you can just change your Activision. So, just kind of depends on the console you're on. I don't think PC can do much of anything though. As for any other information, Treyarch has been really quiet for the most part. They've been dropping like little teasers, but for the most part, it's been quiet. Excuse me. If you live in Kuwait, Black Ops 6 will not be available for the time being. Most likely due to the fact that this game takes place in the Cold War, so Kuwait is going to be probably, I would assume, probably a big deal in the story, just because of that whole Middle Eastern part of the world, right? It was very, very busy during that time, right? So the Kuwait government has, I don't know if they've flat out banned it, but they've not allowed the sale of Bo6. And anyone who's bought the game in Kuwait has now been refunded. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. I wish it wasn't like this, but this is not the first time. Modern Warfare 2, 2009, had issues in Russia because of no Russian. So, this is not the first time, unfortunately. So if you're in those areas trying to play the game, I'm sure there's a way around it. I'm sure if you buy like a foreign console and then just buy a foreign copy of the game, I'm sure you guys can find a way to play if you guys really want to. As for anything else, there's really not a whole lot. The more images of the Black Ops 6 maps were announced. Oh, multiplayer modes that were announced. I somehow missed this post, so glad I looked. The Black Ops 6 multiplayer modes at launch will be TDM, Deathmatch, Domination, Search and Destroy, Kill Confirm, free-for-all, hardpoint, gunfight, headquarters, kill order, control, face-off variants, and then we have a hardcore mode, obviously, with all the same modes on hardcore. So very, very cool there. I'm very disappointed that we're not going to get any party modes at launch, but they did say that party modes will be coming later down the road in Season 1, with apparently a fan favorite coming as well. Newtown has been confirmed as coming as well. Newtown, I believe they said is coming November, or at least a week after. It's like either a week after the launch or it's in November. I don't remember exactly. And then they said a fan favorite mode is coming back in Season 1, so November. So I'm assuming we'll probably see like Gun Game or Sticks and Stones or something as well. Theater mode will be next generation only, so if you're PS5, PC, or Xbox, like Series X or S, you will be able to play the theater mode and get kind of do your clips and all that stuff. If you're on OGen, so PS4 or Xbox One, you will not be able to have access to the theater mode, and theater mode is only for multiplayer at the current moment. I think they said there's no theater mode for zombies or campaign. So if you're someone who's hoping to capture gameplay in game of the Easter eggs or something, you're going to have to do that through third-party software, like your PlayStation 5 recording, or Xbox on PC doing something like that recording software there. The theater mode will launch at day 1 of Bo6, so as soon as at midnight or whenever the game goes live on the 24th/25th, you will be able to load up theater mode immediately. They also said you can switch between first person and third person. You can press record in theater mode on consoles to do a console record. So if you want to record over your record, you can do that as well. All files expire within 7 days or after a new update. So keep that in mind. You're going to have to really be careful with your files. Make sure you're saving them. Make sure you're uploading them when you make them, because they will not last for forever. Firing range will be available day 1. There's some new promotions going. So I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous video, but there's the Modern the Black Ops 6 Monster Energy deal going on right now, as well as the Little Caesars deal. But there's actually another one that was just announced a couple days ago, which is the Papa John's United Kingdom promotion for Black Ops 6. Includes a bunch of items like an emblem, a calling card, a charm. I think there's even might be a blueprint or something as well. So that's pretty cool. Xbox Series X Black Ops 6 console wrap is officially available. It's $55 if you order it. If you order it before the 22nd, you will get 1 hour double XP for Black Ops 6. There's also a really cool controller for Xbox that's coming out as well. Modern Warfare 3's ranked play is officially over. The last day was, I think, yesterday, the day before yesterday. So if you played ranked play, is no longer available for Modern Warfare 3. Ranked play will be coming, I believe they said, in Season 1 for Modern Warfare 3 as well. I found the times for release, but take these all with a grain of salt. So Xbox Store will launch at midnight local time on October 25th. PlayStation Store will launch midnight local time on October 25th. BNet and Steam, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, October 24th, worldwide. PC Microsoft Store will be midnight local time, October 25th. So you should be able to play these at midnight on the 24th. Obviously, it's the 25th, but if you're like looking at it from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, it'll be at the end of the day on the 24th, going into the 25th. New Zealand region switch should work for Bo6 according to this, but it's unclear whether or not it will work until we get there, right? And so if you're interested in that whole process, stay tuned to the channel. I will be making a short or something if it works, talking about how to do it once that day comes. Preload times for the download. All platforms can preload the game, which is pre-download, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on October 21st. But the thing is I think it's going to go live a day early, just for the pure fact of if you go on the Sony's actual console, the PlayStation 5 right now, and you go to your files on this game specifically, Now, not in the in-game files, but on the app files. So if you go like you push a menu and you hit like options and hit the manage files, it actually just show the campaign at the very bottom of towards the bottom of the list, and it says it's available to download starting the 20th. So I do believe this might go live to download early on the 20th, but I think the 21st is when it officially starts rolling out to everybody for multiplayer and zombies in the campaign. Multiplayer and zombies are combined to one file, so there'll be one download for those, and then the campaign will have two separate campaign packs to download. It will be a decent chunk of storage, but you can remove zombies or multiplayer separately once the game is launched. Just for the initial launch, everything will be together for those two modes. Otherwise, I do believe that is it. The campaign pack for PS5 will be 16 gigs for one, and then the second pack will be 20 gigs. The multiplayer pack and zombies pack hybrid will be announced later. If you're on PS4, it is 1.5 gigs for the first campaign pack, 15 gigs for the second campaign pack, and around 12 gigs for the multiplayer pack. So, really not that big of an update for the game in general. There is a new sound system. I almost completely forgot about this. I'm glad this popped up next because I completely forgot. The sound now travels through space in Black Ops 6 thanks to audio improvements. This provides a more dynamic range of echoes and clearer audio for players. What this basically means is now instead of audio being straight up, down, right, left, it will be more sensitive to the walls or the ground or vehicle, etc. And it basically will just be a more fluent audio system, which is something that I think Call of Duty really needs to do. So something that every COD right now has been struggling with when it comes to just doing different things like audio or footstep audio or gun audio, etc. So really glad to see that they have worked on that. There's a new Titus setting which will allow you to like reduce the noise of stuns, flashbangs, etc. So, and that was an issue for you as well. I'm sure that they're bringing back the setting to turn it from a white flashbang to a black flashbang to help people with like eye problems. So I'm sure that's coming back as well. But with that being said, man, that is everything that has happened in the last couple of days here on Black Ops 6 information. Again, we are less than 7 days away from the launch. If you guys are excited for it, let me know. I know I haven't really been uploading. I've been sick. Plus, I haven't really been gaming all that much. I've been watching a lot of movies and just kind of hanging out. But tons of content planned for BO6. Like, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be hectic. But I'm super excited for BO6 going forward. If you guys want to see any other content from any other games, let me down below. But with that being said, I will update you guys if anything else comes out. So make sure to follow my socials like Twitter, Discord, etc. And I will be updating everything then. But with that being said, love you guys, one of a kind. I'll see you guys in the next one.